Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Tony and you are watching the Video Gaming Planet. I really want to apologize because of my voice, and I'm not really well. I'm not keeping well. I'm down with fever, viral fever. And the thing is, in my country, this is kind of like a weather transition, like from winter to summer. So at this time, you really need to you have to take care of yourself, which on a normal thing I do. But because this is kind of like a viral thing, so it spreads. Now, if you're suffering from a viral fever or anything like that, I would suggest you to just stay indoors and do not move out because, it can really spread. So coming back to the video, so what you're looking at is the 3DS game, that is the Disney's epic Mickey Power of Illusion for the Nintendo 3DS. Now, back in the day, when these things were launched, it used to come with a very small casing like this. And at the back of it, you could see this, like all the gameplay footage and the pictures of it, and something is written there like rescue beloved characters. So of course you would see all these things on a normal thing, but when you open the case like this and you have this cartridge, but what is so special about these games were the instruction booklet. This used to come with the game, like it's pretty interesting how people, the developers and the people behind the game used to prepare all these instruction booklets, sometimes black and white, and sometimes, like in color. The one that you're looking at is a color, obviously. So this would have a table of contents, getting started. So all these things used to come, and like kind of like used to have like pictures of the gameplay and things like that. Now what I really wanted to point out here is, now if I take another copy of any other game of a Switch, which is kind of like a modern game, if you flip it back, you'll see obviously all the gameplay, pictures and everything like that. But when you open the case, there is no instruction booklet like this. You just find just a cartridge and no instruction booklet. So I'm really missing these things. If you really ask, I'm really missing all these things. There was a time, people used to read all these book instructions, the menu buttons, and there were several people, they never used to value all these things, and probably and maybe because of this, developer didn't find it very important for them to prepare or to make these booklets, anymore. So that's the reason you don't find all these instructions, or for that matter, for any game, like for example, if you have a PlayStation kind of like makes a God of War game, you don't find an instruction booklet like this. So this is actually missing, and I'm really miss the good old days, which used to come. I'm that kind of a person. I'm a collector, by the way, so I like collecting things. So this thing I really value, and I understand if you actually, there's a lot of time and money and everything that is involved in creating something like this, but then they may have to charge money, and what the actual value of the game plus the instruction booklet. So it'll be like not cost effective, or it'll be expensive So sometimes they make a special edition wherein, you know, you see some sort of a book, artwork and everything. But, you know, those are like special editions and they are already very expensive. So that's all. I mean, I just wanted to talk about, you know, how I am missing all these booklets and everything. What about you guys? I mean, like, do you think, you know, these developers should throw in kind of like, even for that matter, black and white, and maybe they could just charge a little extra, not too much, maybe a little extra from us, and they should just start throwing these booklets, you know. It really it really looks nice, you know. Yeah. All right, so that's up with this video, and I will see you in the next. Till then, take care of yourself.